Hi, sweet friend. It's me, Robin, intuitive healer and teacher at robinhallett.com, sending you a big hug and a lot of love. And today I want to talk to you about living the dream, baby. You know, a lot of us are online entrepreneurs, heart-centered message sharers, light bringers, creatives. You're my people. And if you're online, you see a lot of messaging about that elusive 7-figure income and 7-figure lifestyle. And what, the messaging seems to convey is that there's a right way to live your life and a right way to achieve success. And if we're not careful with all of that messaging, it starts to speak to the part in us that doesn't feel adequate, that doesn't feel like we're doing life right. Or maybe we feel confident, but we see enough of this messaging and it begins to crack on us. There's a little crack somewhere in the facade and that messaging gets in. So today's message is for you and for me and for all of us who want to live another way and are living another way and having a wonderful time doing so. So I call these messages Lightworker Love because I feel like those of you in the Love Posse who are shining a light and want to shine a light, wannabes who want to shine a light. And my husband says, don't call them wannabes, but I feel like you're in the making of something. You're going to be shining. This message is so important. You get to define what the dream looks like to you. You get to decide what a beautiful life looks like, what a wonderful day looks like, what being of service looks like, what earning an income looks like. You get to decide. You're the guru. You're the expert. You're the one who makes the decisions. And it's really important to understand that, first of all, that you get to decide. You get to decide. It's on you and it's up to you. And then to live by that standard. It's really important because every day, today, this is kind of what sparked it is. Today I went on Facebook and the first 3, posts in my feed were sponsored ads about 7-figure, rocking it with 7 figures. And it just, ridiculous comes to mind. It's not that you can't. I certainly know people who do, and some of them are my clients, and I'm not saying you can't. I'm saying if it's causing you harm, if it's disturbing your peace, if it's not bringing you happiness, then we need to do something different. So that's the message. You get to decide what success looks like for you. Don't be afraid to spend time getting to know what it is you want and to live by that fiercely. For me, a successful day has nothing to do with figures or incomes or numbers. Today it's about doing what I love, puttering in the garden, talking to friends, talking to you, being of service, but enjoying my life in equal, if not more, measure. You see, when we're really concerned with being successful online or earning 7 figures or how else can I say, some kind of epic whatever life, that's really in service of the ego, and that's not your true self. I don't think Spirit would say, no, you're not allowed to have money. You are. You're allowed to be successful. You're allowed to have what you want. But if you truly want it from your heart, that's a very different story than wanting it from your ego or wanting it from the small-minded self that's worried about not doing life right, isn't it? It's a very different thing. So success on your terms, what does that look like for you? What does abundance look like for you? What does enough look like for you? What does a good day look like for you? And, for me, having fun is the metric. Love is the metric. I'm measuring things by that, not by my bank account, not by, whatever. I don't know what else you're going to measure by, but you need to get clear in your own heart about what it looks like for you. And then you have to really stay on it and stay present with it, because you will have moments where you slip, where you see an ad and now I'm starting to see the ads on YouTube. I turn on YouTube and there's always somebody it's probably a rented mansion. Maybe it's their mansion, but they're like, hey, what's up, everybody? I earned 7 figures and look at this amazing house. And this huge fountain in the middle of your living room. I don't know about you, but that is not my dream. And I don't care. But if I listen without being grounded and centered in my heart, it might scare me. It might make me feel like I'm not doing life right. So that's the point back to you. How do you know you're doing life right? Because you're living by your rules and you're winning. Your success in your own margin, you're in love with the life you're in and you're proud of yourself. And when your head hits the pillow at night, you kind of feel like, well done, kiddo. You're amazing. Right? So that's my challenge to you. That's my encouragement for you. And I'll just end on a little Course in Miracles quote. I like to write my little practices down for the day. That really helps me. And here we go. I'm upset because I see a meaningless world. That's one really beautiful practice. It's so much of what we see is meaningless. And but we're upset because we're trying to measure up to something that's really just an illusion. The idea of fame and wealth and rocking it, living your epic success story, all of that, there's a lot of illusion going on in that. And illusion is not reality. If you stay with what's real, it's the light. It's the love, it's the peace, it's the ease, it's the fun, it's the joy. It's the joy. Are you having fun? Do you love this? And sometimes, even for people who are rocking it out, who are making a lot of money, what I find as the helper for people like that, the grass is not greener. There are equal stresses, it rises with that responsibility and pressure. And sometimes you can learn to live with less and feel better and more excited and delighted in your life than you can with millions and millions of dollars, or telling yourself a story that you have to earn that, or you have to be that kind of a success. So watch the thoughts, watch the stories, watch your tendency to get scared and think you're not doing life right. And the quickest way I know to help heal that, if that rift exists, and it does pretty much for all of us on some level, define your success and your wins. Define your way, define your own rules, and decide today that you're going to live by your own rules, okay? So may this be of service. May this serve you in lots of amazing and good ways. And if I can be of help, reach out. hello@robinhallett.com. Sending you a lot of love, and I'll talk with you next time. It's Robin signing out. Ciao. Bye.